if you would like to see me set up my reading journal, stay tuned. Hey y'all, it's your girl Shamiza, also known as the Curvy African Planner, here on YouTube and on Instagram. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. And if you're one of my OGs, thanks for being here with me today. So yes, we have got a new planner. This planner I picked up from Michaels, and for my Canadian peeps. So I've been hearing, like on some of the Facebook groups that I'm on, I've been hearing that Michaels here in Canada is trying to phase out the Happy Planner. And I don't know how much of that is the truth, because I did find quite a few of the new release from the Happy Planner, this planner included. And I wasn't like, I mean, obviously it's not on a wall anymore. It's like in a little, I don't know, like a kiosk thingy, like a little pop-up shelf. However, that pop-up shelf was full front and back, and it had all of the new stickers and the new planners, all the different sizes, except for the mini. I cannot find the mini here in Calgary, which really sucks, but they did have lots of the classics, lots of the bigs, the discs, the coils, you know, and then the new sticker books that look like this. They had tons of those. I just picked up the essential dates and numbers because like you cannot really have enough. And also I picked up this undated planner, so I thought this would complement the planner really well. So here we are. This is the undated classic vertical layout, and I've decided that since I'm starting to read again and I'm listening to a lot of audiobooks and I'm reading a lot of physical books, that I would dedicate a planner to what I'm reading, because sometimes I need to like get the words out and like write down how I'm feeling about certain books, or write down some really great quotes from books, and I wanted to keep it all in like one area. So I decided I would use this undated classic vertical layout to help me with that. So I already went off and like took off these add-ons here, and I don't know about you, but I really like these. I don't know, it just like brings the planner together, and it just looks so like professional in my opinion. I don't know, but yeah, I really like that. So, and I already went in and opened the planner up, and already started kind of dating it. I am starting in May, so that is what we are working on, and the spread that we are going to do is the monthly spread. And to help me with that, I'm going to be using Caitlin Plan's Gallery Wall 1 and Gallery Wall 2. So I already went off and did some fussy cutting, and I already cut up these sheets basically off camera so that I didn't have to like waste time doing it here. And we're gonna work together on filling it all out, or I mean putting it all together. So let's jump right in. So first things first, I am going to take the pages out of the planner, and I am praying to the nap gods above that baby continues to sleep so that I can get this video done. Sometimes it's hard to do it when she is awake because she needs all the attention, but she's lucky that she's so cute. Okay, so I don't really have like an exact plan of what I want to do, but I do know that I want to use this monthly to kind of jot down either how long I've been listening to my audiobook a day, and then how many pages or like what chapter I read for each day. And I think that will definitely give me like a good number or a good kind of guesstimate of like how much I'm reading or whatever, or listening to my audiobook a day. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try and stay as consistent as I can with it as possible. One of the things that I've started doing in order to incorporate reading physical books is as soon as I get into bed, before I start using my phone to, you know, scroll on TikTok or whatever, that I am actually reading first, for like whether it's a chapter or, you know, or two or whatever. Like my main goal is reading at least one chapter, regardless of how long it is. If it's short or if it's long, doesn't matter, so long as I'm just reading, which is the most important. So that is extremely important to me. I want to make sure that I am reading, or making time to anyways, read every single day. So that is the name of the game. And right now I just came back from vacation. I was in Mexico for a week and it was heavenly, let me tell you. I didn't want to come back. I wanted to stay there forever, but nothing lasts forever, right? So we did have to come back. And we didn't take baby with us. So while we missed her dearly, because like we really did, it was nice to kind of just get a break. My husband and I, we went together and we got to spend some uninterrupted quality time with one another, and I think we really needed it, to be honest. We don't nearly get to spend a lot of time together since we've gotten baby, and we just miss each other. So we wanted to spend some time with one another, make sure that we're communicating and on the same page, because sometimes when you're fostering, it can get pretty difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it can be really stressful, and like, which sucks. It sucks that that process has to be so like stressful, but it's just nice to be able to spend, like I said, that quality time to just love on each other and appreciate one another. So that was the entire reason for our trip. Now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of like, as I'm placing the stickers, this is one thing that I really love about printables, is that I can cut them all out. I fussy cut them. I do have a Cricut, but sometimes honestly, like, fussy cutting just, I don't know, it just makes, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it really helps with like easing my anxiety. So like, I'll pop on like a movie or something, or husband and I will be watching Netflix, and I'll just be sitting there fussy cutting. It really is not a big deal at all. Like, I quite enjoy doing it. And then I pre-plan for the week, or for the month actually. That's what I've done for May. That's a different thing that I've done for May, is I pre-plan and I write down like the printables I want to use, and then I go ahead and just cut them and keep them ready for when I want to use them. I'm not always this organized, so don't get it twisted, but I'd like to think that I am definitely trying to be as organized as I possibly can. So, okay, I think I like this setup. Now, sometimes, if you don't have sticker paper to print your printables, not a big deal. You can use regular like printer paper, and then you could literally just glue using like regular Elmer's glue or whatever. Like, I have this glue stick here. You can just use regular glue to then stick everything down once you're ready. For me, I mean, I have paper, like sticker paper, so I just use the sticker paper, but it doesn't necessarily mean that if you're going to do printables that you have to print them on sticker paper. You don't. So don't feel any type of way to, like, if you're thinking of ordering some printables, like, please don't feel that you have to order or like spend money on sticker paper, because you don't have to. So there. Okay, I like the way this looks. It looks really classy. It doesn't look over the top, and still gives me some space to like be able to write. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and I use like an X-Acto knife to help me lift the sticker paper so that I'm not like struggling to do it with my nails, and then it honestly just works so much faster and so much easier. And then I can go ahead and just stick things down. Okay, so while I'm doing this, one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about was the 2 books that I read while I was on vacation. Never in my life have I ever finished a book so freaking fast on vacation. Like, I chose to leave my husband in the pool by himself so that I could come out of the pool to read these books, because my gosh, I could not put them down. And if you're already guessing what it was, yes, it was It Ends With Us and It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. You guys, these books, like I said, I have never, like, I always take a book on vacation and I always have the intention of reading the book. I swear I do. However, this time I couldn't put the books down. I really couldn't. And I risked bringing the books into the pool. And there was a point in time where I burnt my legs while I was sitting in the pool, because they have one of the pools that we were sitting at has those like day beds inside the water. And so yeah, big mistake. Never do that, especially if you're reading something that literally takes you to the planet book. Don't ever do that. So I literally burnt the top of my thighs because I was sitting on the daybed and it was above the water, and I was using the water to like keep myself cool because it was really hot, but I didn't realize that I actually burnt my freaking legs, like my thighs. Anyways, so I started It Ends With Us like a few weeks prior, and then I'm like the type of person that literally goes to the bookstore because it grounds me. Like, being able to walk around a bookstore grounds me when I'm feeling like my anxiety's super high, or I feel like I can't breathe or something and I need to like I just need a minute. I go to the bookstore. And so I bought this book after I had read All of Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. Also another book that I finished really fast. So I was like, okay, I just finished All Your Perfects and I really, really like Colleen Hoover as an author. So let me just pick up It Ends With Us. And I started reading it, and then of course like life got busy and then I stopped reading it. However, I was like, you know what, I'm going to take this book on vacation and I'm going to take the second one too, just in case I finish the first one, because I'm going to need something else to read. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, I obsessed. Like, I couldn't read fast enough. Has that ever happened to you where you're like, oh my god, this is such a good book, and you just want to know how it ends, and so like you just can't read fast enough? Yeah, that was me. So I'm like sitting there, my jaw is dropping every time I'm reading, every time I'm turning the page. And we met this like really cute couple while we were there, and they were like trying to talk to me, and then I would be reading my book, but then like even they could see like just how interesting the book was and how like I just couldn't put it down, and they would like make fun of me about it. It was really funny. And my husband would make fun of me. He's like, you're the only person on vacation that I know like will leave the pool and leave the party just so that you can go home and read. Like, you're so weird. But I had to know how the book ended. And thankfully I brought It Starts With Us as well, because like I don't know if I could have waited until I got home to read it. So the book gods were with me when I decided that I would take the second book with me. And my husband was mad because like the weight in our bags were already pretty heavy, but I was like, no, like I need to bring this second book. Anyway, so I read it, and then I read It Starts With Us, and like I said, like another page turner. I didn't find it as like, I don't know, like I didn't like, I found it interesting obviously because I wanted to know like how the story was gonna end, but I didn't find it like, I didn't find myself turning the pages as like aggressively as I did during the first book. So I mean, obviously I know the storyline is different, but it was a nice easy read, and I finished each book in like 2 days, and I was gone for 7, so there's that. But it was a really good book. Like, it was a really, really, really good book. And then I thought, okay, like when I get back, I'm gonna buy some more Colleen Hoover books because I really do like her style of writing. But I'm really gonna try not to spend any money on literally anything for May, because I have a whole bookshelf full of books that I need to read. And I'm the type of person that literally goes to a bookstore, right? And I have sticky fingers. I cannot leave without buying a book. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't need the book. I have plenty of books at home, and I also have Audible. But you will never catch me leaving a bookstore without buying any books. It's terrible. It's so bad. I know. Anyways, so yes, those 2 books literally rocked my world. Literally rocked my world. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to come off on the side here and just cut off the part of the sticker that is off the page, so that, there you go. Okay, I'm really liking the way this turned out, and I rambled a lot in this video, so I'm sorry, but I just feel like for those of you who read the book, like, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were and like how the book made you feel, because I just I couldn't get over it. Also, if you haven't read Verity by Colleen Hoover, that is another one that literally rocked my world. I listened to that one on Audible, and y'all, it was a heavy book. It was heavy. There are some like trigger warnings before, like, so make sure you check out what the trigger warnings are before you go ahead and read it, because it, like I said, it is really heavy, some parts of it, and there is a lot of like death in the book. So please check out the trigger warnings before you decide to read this book. Okay, so now next thing I'm gonna do, oops, I just keep banging into everything. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and lay the numbers down from this sticker book, and we'll be right back. I don't want to have you guys watch me do that because that's tedious, so I will be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and I put down all of the numbers. I put down the month. I am so obsessed with the way this turned out. I really love it. I cannot wait to see it filled out completely. My goal is to ensure that I am spending at least, 5 or 10 minutes in the morning kind of updating my planners first thing in the morning when I wake up. Just, recapping the night before. This is going to be a part of my new habit that I'm starting in May, and I can't wait for it. And I'm so excited to bring you guys along on this journey. If you guys are watching, whoever's watching, and y'all have a reading journal or a reading planner, let me know in the comments below so that I can definitely follow, subscribe, find you on Instagram, and so that I can, get some inspiration from y'all, because honestly, if it wasn't for each and every one of you, I couldn't do this. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, if I've done this video justice, please do give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and that post notification button so that you guys know every single time that I upload. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Remember, be kind to one another. It's a cruel world out there. Take care. Bye.